Good morning, y'all. Marc Bateman from Pure South Pastures here with you this morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm out here with the cattle this morning. They're a little rambunctious. I don't know, but that's a first calf mama up there, and I don't know if she's chasing everybody around, but seems like we've got some cows in heat. Little bulls are chasing her around. This bull's hanging close to this mama right here. She just had a calf about a little over a month ago. So this is I know you may have heard me talk about it before, this is our South Pole bull, and this is what we're breeding towards. It's really, really hard to find South Pole heifers, and when you do, they're not affordable. They're not cheap. So our idea was to get a great bull, which he's a great bull from Greg Judy's farm. If you've never seen Greg Judy, check him out on YouTube. But get a great South Pole bull and breed commercial grass genetic cows and heifers with him, and be breeding the South Pole genes into our herd. And so these are some half South Pole calves here that were born from him, and those calves that you see up there behind them are South Pole calves as well, half South Pole. So that's what we're doing here. If you've never heard of the South Pole breed, they were developed by Teddy Gentry in the late 80s, early 90s. They were developed for the southern states, and they go everywhere, but there are people all over the nation that have them. But they were really developed for heat tolerance and for fertility, and they were developed also to finish on grass. So that's what we want. I purchased cows from a farm here in Arkansas, and they have a great genetic line. This is their commercial cows, but a great line of genetics of just cows that never had grain before. So I was gonna just talk about this where they're standing there today, because it just is reality. I really like to roll out hay, and I've done a video about that. You can check that out. I like it, and I'll do another video just showing you the effects of rolling out hay and what that does to the soil, the land. It's very apparent how helpful it is. But this is a place where you can see that bale behind them, and they've eaten from that bale yesterday and this morning. And it's a bale that I just placed here. I brought it on the trailer and I rolled it off, and I turned it up on its side so they don't roll it over the fence. By the way, if you're using one strand electric fence, and you ever have a bale that's a half bale or even a whole bale, I recommend that you, excuse the wind, but I recommend that you put it up on its end. Otherwise they'll roll that bale, they'll push it and they'll roll it over the wire, and then your cows will be out. So just a little tip. But I turned that bale up on its end, and I just let them have it yesterday. Again, normally I roll them out, and I really like to do that, but it just didn't work yesterday. My time was short. It's the reality of working full time, of having a family, of just life is busy. We have a lot of other things, and this isn't the only thing that I do. I love this, and I want to do the best that I can do, but there are times when you just have to do what you can do, right? So yesterday I didn't roll it out. I just gave it to them, and I don't really like the piles, and I can come in here with a fork and rake it out a little bit, just feather it out, but I don't really like the piles. But here's another thought. I don't know if you've seen Alan Williams on YouTube, Dr. Alan Williams. He talks about the soil health principles and the principle of compounding and cascading effects. And the thought is, just like when you throw a rock into a pond, you get a ripple effect. It starts small in the middle and it ripples out. He says that from studies they see that that's what biology does, soil biology. So even though I didn't roll this out, soil biology has a ripple effect. It'll start in one place and it moves out from there. So my hope and prayer is that from this circle that you can see, there will be a ripple effect from that will move through the soil all over this area of the pasture. And if I do that in multiple places, and that's the idea of bale grazing, when people do that, then it has that effect. So we'll see. Only time will tell. We'll see how things work out, but it'll be interesting to come back here late spring, early summer, and see how this area differs from areas that we rolled out hay. And we've rolled out hay all winter long, and there's tons of ryegrass coming up in those places. I can't wait to do a video on that, just let you see the difference in places where we rolled out hay and where we didn't. But the wind's getting bad, and I know I've had some complaints about the wind, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just filming on my phone, and so at this time I don't have a microphone that blocks the wind, but I just wanted to show you reality. When you have a job, I'm a pastor, it takes a lot of my time. I do a lot of stuff with the cattle, the pigs, the chickens. I do it all early in the morning or late at night. So it is what it is, right? You do what you can do, and that's all you can do. And so we're just going to pray and believe that this is going to work out. The ground's going to get better. We're gonna do the best of our ability, making this soil better. And I can't wait for you to go along for the journey and see that. It's gonna be cool to watch these pastures explode. It may not happen this year because this is pretty degenerated soil, but over time it's going to. So anyway, God bless you guys. Hey, don't forget, it helps us a lot if you give us a like. It really helps us if you subscribe to the channel, follow along with us. We want to share our story with you. We want to share the journey with you. We're growing in this, just learning, and we want to be a student of agriculture, student of biology, and grow together. So go along with it on the journey. Subscribe, like, share this channel if you know anybody that would enjoy watching this kind of content. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful day.